Alright, what's up, guys? It's Monday. It's Nick Paid here, back, and it's Monday, September 8th. I'm just gonna be doing some pre-market analysis, seeing what we're looking like before market opens here. I'm pretty sure, yeah, like I have a good idea on the day that we're gonna be bullish, just to these highs that we left. Just to these highs that we left right before market opened last week. As you guys saw, I took a short trade down to these data lows here. Last week I took a short trade to these data lows here, and we ended up going way shorter than that, making a move way shorter than that, rebalancing out this range here, rebalancing out this rally. So if we are going to be an uptrend after making this large move up, respecting these bullish gaps here, let me mark them out here. Respecting these bullish gaps, and making our way higher. This is on a 1 hour chart. As you guys can see on the 4 hour, we do have another bullish gap here, but on the 1 hour, we're respecting bullish gaps, inversing this price range. So I'd like to see us make a full move higher if we are to be bullish on the day. Now, for bearishness on the day, because I'm really like just bullish on the day. Let me see if I can. All right. Now for ES, let's see, because ES hasn't taken out this high. Now ES is way. Yeah, ES hasn't taken out this high either, which is perfect conditions for us coming in the market that's about to open, because ES has not taken out this high, so there's no SMT. What I'd like to see for me to take a long is for market to open and we get like a form of trading downward, sweeping out some lows. Like market's about to open, but like sweeping out these lows on both pairs, that this low here, hourly. So we have these lows here. If we could sweep those out, forming an SMT, maybe even these lows inside of this gap and getting a rebalance off of it, forming an SMT, those would be optimal conditions for this morning. These lows or these lows, if we form an SMT coming out of that. Of course, the drawn liquidity is these highs on both ES and NQ, because as you guys know, as I know, is that they trade together. So market just opened and we're made a manipulation leg higher. What's also good is when we manipulate higher, manipulate lower, and then manipulate back higher, just completely taking traders out of the market. That happened to me last week, is I just got clapped, even though I was right bias, right everything, just got clapped because of the manipulation higher, the manipulation lower, the manipulation back higher. So yeah, there's no really any 5-minute gaps here. There's some prominent lows down here that I could see us get traded back into. But yeah, no really any 5-minute. ES is already starting to manipulation move lower into this gap that I just marked out. Nah, it's even lower than that. So yeah, ES is starting the manipulation move lower, as you guys can see. So if we do get some clean reactions off of that, I'll look for some longs. I'll look for some longs towards these highs, because that's my bias for the day. Now, it could happen that my bias is correct and my setup doesn't form, which I've come to acceptance with. So I'll just be sitting here waiting patiently, and I'll let you guys know. I'll be back after my trade, or if I don't come back, then this is just going in the. If I don't come back, then this is just going in the scraps as a daily bias video. So daily bias, we're bullish on the day, draws towards those daily highs, and we'll be back if I take a trade. What are you still doing here, bro? Alright, what is up, guys? I'm back here. A trade setup formed. I took it, and not too. I'm happy about the way it went. Not too happy. I mean, let's go over it. I mean, I would have still been in the trade right now. That's why I'm not too happy. I made a mistake. I'll go over why I took this trade first off, but I accidentally sold half of my position. I'm at my full position. I was trying to scale out half, and then I accidentally scaled out my full position. So it is what it is. The market was kind of choppy. It's just unfortunate just because, like, me knowing that, like, I was only going to scale out half of my position and I accidentally scaled out my full position. It's just annoying. And, like, right now I'd be in profit. This is my full take profit. But it is what it is. Let me make sure you guys can see me. Yeah, you guys can't even see me. Sorry. It is what it is. It is what it is. Gotta accept it. Who knows? Maybe this trade goes back break even and then I regret not scaling at all. But it is what it is. So market opens on ES. Market opens. We get a rally lower on ES. On this pair, as you guys can see, market opens. We get a rally under. We get a rally lower, or a move lower, I guess you could say. And then on NQ, we got to move higher, which wasn't an issue. I saw this and I was like, okay, this is the manipulation I wanted. ES comes in, fills in this imbalance here, and also takes out these lows. Fills in this imbalance, takes out these lows, starts moving lower. I saw that and I'm like, yo, SMT formed, aligned with my bias because I was bullish. So ES failed to take out these lows while NQ failed to take out these lows while ES did. So SMT there. And then we also came into this hourly order block on NQ. This 30-minute order block here. You guys will see it more on the 5-minute chart, but this 5-minute order block, we wicked into it. And then, yeah, that was basically that. I saw this, and then we got a large candle down into this 2-minute imbalance, 1-minute IFEG lower here, 2-minute imbalance here. I saw that. Then we got the displacement higher. I entered right around here off the inverse of this 1-minute gap. A+ textbook entry, completely A+ textbook entry, like without a doubt. Like this entry, if I didn't take it, I would have been annoyed with myself. So that happens. I enter, we get choppy. I put my stops right under like this last, like the wick of this down close candle, like right under it, like right here. So these candles didn't take me out. And then I ended up moving my stop to the bottom of these candles here. And then it was like a 1-to-3 risk to reward ratio, risking like 480 to make like 1200. And then when we got to about 1 to 1.5, which was here, I scaled out. I went in to scale out half, so I sold out half because I was in with a mini or 10 micros. I scaled out half, 5 micros, securing me like $300 profit, $200 profit at the time because I was up like 20 points, and then I accidentally, as you guys can see, I scaled out the other half. So I was in this trade for 10 minutes, scaled out the full $400 at the same time, which was unfortunate. Well, I can't say it was unfortunate because I moved my stops to break even after I scaled. So if this trade does start moving lower, and honestly, ES is just choppy. Like, it's just in a range. NQ might take out these highs, but it might take a little bit more for them to take out these highs than I would have wanted. We just opened up a 15-minute. Yeah, I probably would have got break even because my stop was right here. So I'm not too annoyed that I scaled out, but it's just unfortunate for me. Hold on, my mom's in my room. Alright, my fault. My mom came in my room, but yeah, so this trade is looking like it might get break even. My stop was right here. It's whatever. 400 bucks on the day per account's not that bad. Like a 2,500. No, not even, like just $2,000 on the day about per account. So I'm not upset. It is what it is. Starting off this week profitable. I take an A+ setup. I would have gotten. I'm really close to getting break even right now. Also, ES is in this 5-minute gap. And not ES. NQ has like a, what is that? It's like a 30-minute? Yeah, 30-minute gap resting here. That if it's respected, it would be a bearish SMT to send price lower. And ES is very choppy right now. It is a no-lose Monday. My break even just got hit, so I'm break even. Can't be mad I scaled out. Can't be mad I scaled out at all, I guess. My break even got hit. W trade, I guess you can say, and then that's pretty much it. And yeah, so break even got hit. There's no really 15-minute gaps. Nothing to support price except down here. 5-minute, but 5 minutes. Only thing that could support price bullish now would be this 15-minute gap. So, hey, it is what it is. Scaled out. 15-minute gap with a 5-minute OB right there. It is what it is. Scaled out of my trade. Was a little bit annoying. If he would have hit our full take profit, it would have been annoying that I scaled out. And just knowing how much I left on the table. But now I can't really say anything because I just would have been break even anyways. So secure your profits. That's what I did. I just accidentally secured too much. But secure your profits, secure winning days so you can get to that payout. And that's pretty much it. ES is looking choppy right now, so I'm not going to enter anything. That's it for my trade today. And we'll be back. A different day. Short recap on the day. Just executed my strategy the way it should have been, and that's pretty much it. So I'm gonna post this. As you guys can see, I'm at about $1,100 right now, just building my buffer back up slowly but surely. First day trading on these accounts was last Wednesday. I still have an account. This account here, I still have an account way lower than the other ones. It's $300 lower because I took an extra $500 loss this day. So $300 lower. But yeah, that's pretty much it for my trading on the day. I will like stick around, probably like record a short video later. I'll either cut this video short or I'll come back and just show you guys that the daily bias was correct and that these highs did get taken. But that's if that happens. If not, then this video will just get uploaded as it is, and you guys will know that those highs ended up not getting taken, and we just ended up being bearish on the day or chopped around. So I'll be back later. Maybe if not, enjoy your day. Enjoy your start to the week. Shout out Future Cinco for staying consistent, recording 3 videos and posting them back to back, doing it the right way. Let's go. Yo, what is up, guys? I'm back here. It's been like, I don't know, like 7-8 hours since I started this video. So it's 5 o'clock now, so I'm just gonna go over what happened today. My screen's lagging. Hold on. Yo, my screen's freaking lagging. What the hell? Never mind, bro. Hold on. Alright, you guys, sorry about that. But really quickly, I'm just gonna review this draw and liquidity that I had originally wanted to see get hit. As you can see, this was the draw and liquidity, this buy side liquidity here. It did not end up getting hit in the AM session or PM session, but you know, I wasn't gonna cut back if there wasn't some sauce. So the reason I'm cutting back because the day's basically over. Oh, sorry. The day's basically over, and I wanted to show you guys this excuse me, this nice A+ setup that ended up forming once I got off. So as you guys know, I took my full TP inside of this gap right here on this candle, entering off of this IFVG, like right here was my original entry. This was my original entry, like right here. Had my stops resting like right here. Almost got wicked out, and then my full TP was, it was like 1 to 3R on the dot. I think my stops are maybe right here, cause I know I had 1 to 3R on the dot. So like right there was my TP. Got edged, wick edged, but never hit my stop loss. Once we got 1R in profit, this is 1R. I took out, I just wanted to scale out half of my position, ended up scaling out the whole trade, but we already went over that. So what I'm going to be talking about now is just A+ setup that form. So after we made that rally higher, we created this new buy side liquidity, maybe what, like 30 points away from the actual draw. We made this new buy side liquidity. We ended up trading down lower, tapping into this 15-minute fair value gap, as you guys can see right here. If I take off the drawlings, right here is a 15-minute fair value gap. Perfect thing you want to see if you're looking for a continuation. Like for this move here, if you weren't able to catch like any of this move here that I traded, or maybe this wasn't a part of your model, or maybe you just didn't like this setup. I mean, it was a little bit choppy, range bounds conditions right here. Perfect setup right here. We come into this 15-minute fair value gap. We sweep, come into this 15-minute fair value gap. On NQ, we only come into the 15-minute fair value gap on NQ, but on ES, at this time period, we were making an SMT, and we came all the way back to sweep these pre-market, what are these, like 820 lows. As you guys can see on this pair, we came out and took out these lows on NQ. We only came into this 15-minute fair value gap. So textbook SMT, textbook setup right there. Tapping into also this 5-minute order block, as you guys can see. Getting a nice tap into that 5-minute order block. This is the 5-minute order block. 5 min OB. So nice 2022 model. 5-minute order block inside this 15-minute fair value gap, looking for a continuation long. You would have got it perfectly, especially if you would have looked for exact place to enter. It would have been off of this 2-minute fair value gap right here. Oh shoot, you guys can't see that, huh? This 2-minute fair value gap right here would have been your exact point of entry. You would have entered on the full inverse of this 2-minute, targeting this recently created buy side liquidity, and that would have been another A+ textbook setup from the day. Almost no drawdown. Would have got like about 50 points in seven minutes or so. Nice textbook entry. Now unfortunately I watched this play out, drew it out, and could not participate because I have a one win a day strategy. So if I take a loss, I might be able to take one more trade, 2 trades a day max. 1 loss, maybe 1 win, or 2 losses, but never 2 wins. If I take my win, day trading is already hard enough for some people, and the point of the market is to take your money, take your profit, and get the hell out. So I did not enter this because I was already up $2,000 on the day across 5 accounts. So I was just like, you know what, I'm fine, not taking my win, just building my buffers, building my accounts back. So I did not participate in this trade, but we did have a nice textbook setup that I formed. Also, because 10 a.m. opened off this candle, we made a nice move lower. So at 10 a.m. Open low and then a high close. Now, of course, at this time, I still was confident in my drawn liquidity being hit, and that didn't end up happening. And another thing is, the reason I scale out half of my positions is because, as you guys know, trading prop firms, you need to have winning days. And on this first trade that I took earlier, scaling it half of my position out gave me $200 profit. Unfortunately, I scaled out the whole position, so I left with $400 profit. But scaling half gave me $200 profit. When my original take profit was going to be like $1,200 per account. But because I scaled out half, I secured a winning day. And if I didn't scale out half, we would have came back and hit my break even, because this is where my break even was right here. So I would have went up in profit a decent amount. And then you would have just came back and then came right back down to hit my break even. So you scale out half, secure your winning days, take your profits. This day trading, bro. People already complain, say it's hard, say you're going to lose, whatever it may be. Don't feed into that. Like, don't give them a reason to say that. Don't go on tilt. Take your profit where your profits due. so you don't have to go on two. And I just want to show you guys this textbook setup, mark it out, especially for myself, so I know the next time something like this forms that I can be a part of it. But that's pretty much it. Done with my day, done talking about trading. And all right, well, I'll post this and see you guys later.